is Lolly Jeanette, also known as Jeanette C. Welcome to another personal vlog video. What has happened this week? Well, nothing really different other than, well, same old, same old. However, last week on Thursday, it was actually very unexpected. So you see, I was preparing my morning with, I think it was a potato. I was gonna make some eggs too, but I don't even know if I had eggs during that time, but I was making a potato and then my older brother calls me asking, would you like to see the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie with me? And that was kind of like internally I was saying, what's the catch? Well, it was just brother wanted to spend time with his sister, so I'm like, why not? You know, I've been wanting to see the movie since it came out, but of course I don't have my vehicle. I don't have a vehicle. I'm sorry. Forgive me if I mess up on some of my words and stuff. It's been long. Anyways, I'm sure you know what I mean by long. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen the movie. I am not gonna say any spoilers or anything, but I really loved it. Honestly, I felt like it was a lot more graphic than the first one, or probably a lot more scarier. And here's the fun thing, me and my older brother were actually alone in the theater, so that kind of opened our shenanigans self. Yeah, we were over here making like again, I do not want to spoil it, but I'm just gonna say there was a scene which I was not aware that Kellen Goff actually played as Toy Freddy. Yeah, I was not aware of that period. And then my older brother's like, wait, why does he sound like is he the one that plays as Glamrock Freddy? And then like I mean, it didn't catch on until later. I was like, oh shoot, yeah, you're right. And I'm over here making freaking jokes like where is Gregory? Just things like that. But of course, we were alone in the theater, so I was actually telling my older brother, does that mean I get to run around the theater? Like, running around? Well, no, obviously I didn't, but we were over here making, like, we were making jokes because there was this, you know, that fast talker thing that's there. You know how it talks? Well, I'm just like, har, har, har. Just doing things like that. And, I mean, just crap like that. And then, you know, again with Toy Freddy, like, because my brother was actually copying one of the dialogues. I do. I'm like, yeah, I did not catch that on until he mentioned, why does he sound like Glamrock Freddy? And I'm like, oh shoot, I think he said that he was gonna play Toy Freddy 2. Kellen Golf, so that awoke me into making Gregory jokes and stuff, like with the, I guess, these two elderly people, for example. When I don't know, I don't want to, like, but there was a scene where approaching the house or whatever, and it stopped the thing. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling it for you guys. I'm not trying to, but I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not the type to, you know, I'm not the type to, like, but I'm just saying this little piece because he stopped the garage thingy from closing. I was like, You are not going anywhere. My voice is so bad right now. But yeah, when Toy Freddy approached the two, it was like, where is Gregory? But of course, we were still watching the movie. We weren't like, oh yeah, we're gonna, be loudmouths and, be disturbing others. Obviously, I'm not that type. In fact, when I went to see the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 movie, somebody had to be shining me with the flashlight. It's like I love to choose the ones all the way in the back. And somebody with their freaking flashlight, like, here. Like, doing this. Yeah, imagine this shining in your face. And I'm just like, hello, there's people in the back. Me? I'm over here chilling with my Glamrock Freddy backpack and my mask, which obviously I don't have anymore. But I still have the Glamrock Freddy backpack. It's actually over here. But yeah, that was very annoying. At least I didn't have to suffer with that. But holy God, like, the movie was great. And I even told my older brother, round 2? You want round 2? It would have been nice, but obviously he has his own thing going on anyways. But it was such a great movie, and I needed that, especially because, I'm just here suffering with the dogs and stuff, and sleep deprived and all that. I mean, I've been trying to force myself to sleep through everything. It's hard, guys. It really is, especially because, like, it's not ideal to have 17 dogs, especially two dogs that have a known history of violence and all that. And oh, they're not our dogs, but I'm gonna still keep feeding them. And not everybody's gonna look at it like, oh yeah, they're not her dogs, she's just doing the humane thing. Yeah, no. I don't know if I mentioned already, but they did the bad thing over there to the neighbor's truck. Something with the wire, and like, okay. Yeah. And I've already told my parents, I don't want to be a part of this. I did not ask for all of these dogs that my mom is bringing in. No. But, obviously, Gina's home, so Gina gets to take care of them. But again, I'm not going to be repeating this on this video because, I don't want to. But other than that, I mean, that's one of the things. And I kind of recently started working, sort of working on a, I've already had this story before. It's called Mia's Story, but I went ahead and I changed it. So I kind of like, ever since I watched the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie, I kind of like I never stopped liking Five Nights at Freddy's, mind you. If I stopped liking a certain fandom, like I've told many people, because people think just because I'm publishing a specific fandom that's not related to the things that, they followed me for, one content and whatnot, they automatically think you don't like it anymore. It's like, I'm in multi-fandoms. You're not gonna just like one thing and that's it. Everybody has to like other stuff, No. But yeah, it's like, I was just thinking about my character Mia, Glamrock Mia. I'm sure you guys are aware with my old speed paint videos. But, well, I am getting back to that too. But it doesn't mean that I gave up on Wham or anything, because that's, I'm still trying to develop, like, the style and stuff for the comic. I mean, I still have the ideas. I constantly think about it every single day. Even if, you know, I talk about one specific thing, you know. But I have the story on Wattpad. I look at it and I'm like, I think it needs some upgrading. Honestly. Well, like I said, I was gonna start working on it. I actually have... There's a journal right there. You can kind of see it. It's right there. The new title for the Mia story is actually called The One That Smiles Anyway. Yes, it's open to conspiracy theories because I started working on conspiracy theories that will really make you think of Mia as some... Yeah. Don't you love conspiracy theories? We need MatPat here. Yeah. Okay. I already had a few in mind. Quite a few. But... Of course, you know, I'm not gonna say that yet because I would really love to work on the story more in order for me to share the conspiracy theories with you all. It'll really make you think another way. But other than that, I mean, nothing has really changed here. These are kind of the things that I've, you know... Because again, it's been very hectic. I mean, it's not new. Yeah, I'm trying to do the things that I want to do, like study and all that. But again, I'm not gonna, you know, repeat the same thing about this whole dog issue and all that. But I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Which is why I decided to make a video today because my dad's not here. Because... he was here Monday, he was here Tuesday, he was here Wednesday. I'm like, oh my god. But it's because of jury duty. Yeah, speaking of jury duty, I had jury duty, but again, who's gonna take me? Nobody was gonna be able to take me, so I just had to tell them I couldn't. And plus, mind you, it is far from here. High traffic like Houston. It's not even funny. It's like, yeah. And then just so they could tell you, okay, thank you, you can go now. Like, and I wouldn't really feel, yeah, I would not feel comfortable with, you know, the whole case stuff. Yeah. I don't know, because it's involving real people and stuff, and I'm like, Because you're gonna have to be the one, not the judge, but you know, you don't know, so yeah, I'd rather not. And I am glad that in the Netherlands, you don't have to deal with jury duty. Just, oh, let me pick random people, and sorry, America, you know, I'm an American, I'm not against you guys, but there are some things that really piss me off here. But, and I'm very uncomfortable with. But yeah, I think I covered everything that I wanted to share with you guys. All the doggos, and they're in here, and I'm just like, don't wake up. But I've already set that boundary. I am not going to be dealing with them, even though I mentally have to because I hear them. But anyways, guys, so I just thought I'd share this with you guys. I am currently working on some side pilot comics that are going to be part of the story, because I was not planning the One That Smiles Anyway. It's because I only read it in, you know, just Wattpad. I mean, the only thing I've done was just publish it to Wattpad, but it's not even done yet. I didn't really have the idea of making it into a comic series, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do that, or like a graphic novel. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm talking about. A graphic novel, and I do want to add like breather comics. That way, you know, it separates from the story, and people go, "Whew, okay, here's some nonsense now." Yeah, I already came up with some lines for, well, it's pilot for now. It's just a pilot. It's just, you know, testing it out. I'm still working on everything. But yeah. You know, I revisited my Switch the other day and I'm like, damn, this is really dusty. Because I was curious on how much it was for the Five Nights at Freddy's games, because the only one I have for the Switch is Security Breach and Five Nights at Freddy's 3. I was looking and damn, it's $7.99 for each of them. Security Breach I already own because, like, I actually own two. The physical and the digital. Sorry. It's because I'm sure you guys know there's like this box that comes with a lot of stuff. You know, the plushie, the pins, the Mr. Hippo magnet that Gregory hates. Yeah. It's slapped onto the refrigerator. Yeah. I love it. But, you know, I had it on the side of the fridge, but I know it was my mom that moved it. She put it in the front, slapped it to the front, and I'm like, okay, now it's gonna be staring at me. Thanks, Mom. Thank you. And then it came with something. Oh yeah, the game, because it gives you the option of PS4, the Xbox, Switch, and I chose Switch because I already at the time had the PS4 one. Or I think that was the only one that was available. So I decided to do that, and yeah. I wound up getting the physical edition, which is that not that, well, you know which one I'm talking about, the metal case one, the steel one. I forgot, there's a word for it. But yeah. And then I installed it digitally because it can be a hassle just switching them. But then, you know, like my younger brother made a good point yesterday. Nintendo is high in price. And you don't know if there's gonna be another PlayStation bug era, but instead it's Nintendo. You just don't know, and it might just take everything, wipe everything off your console. I'm sorry. I've been sleepy, and I mean, actually, I wanted to stay up because I started drawing. And I was watching Chainsaw Massacre at like 12 o'clock, which was actually no, it was like to like 1, almost close to 2 o'clock in the morning. That's because I chose to. But I want you guys to know, I do not. I stay up if I have the energy to. I stay up if I'm doing things like this because I want to. I do not, you know, approve of dogs waking me up and keeping me up, because that's a different level of, you know. But yeah. So I think, like I said, I covered everything, I think. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry that it's, you know, long. Oh no, I'm hearing noise. Yeah, I think that's a, you know, a signal that I should really go now. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you guys next time, and as always, stay spooky. Goodbye.